Welcome back to Football Manager 2024 Surviving Luton. It seems as though we've managed to maintain our stranglehold on the Bundesliga. Currently still in first place, 53 points. Next closest one is Leipzig with 46, and you have Borussia kind of there as well, and same thing with Bayern, but not really threatening us too much. After the Dortmund game, we ended up beating Frankfurt 3-0 in the quarterfinals. We then beat Hertha 4-0. We managed to win the first leg against Juventus, and then we managed to win 1-0 against Freiburg as well. Some of the transfers that we managed to do at the very, very end, we do have a Chabot that's going to be signing back with us after we parted ways with him before. Managed to get him for a decent contract as well. So I'm pretty happy with that. We managed to get a profit off of him, and he comes back to us 2 years later. So definitely happy with that. I don't think it will show us our contract, will it? No, it won't. But quick look, we did bring in someone last minute. We did bring in Euro on loan. Not too bad. Decent center back that we can kind of just spread around a little bit. Justin Wensig as well. We end up making a transfer for him last minute from Borussia for 9 million. It's kind of funny because we end up getting rid of another player to make the cash for this, but I will do this trade any day. 9 million and a decent amount of potential. Could be a very good player for us in the future, but we traded away pretty much someone for him, and Augustin Guay, which I never knew how to say his name properly. We got rid of him for 16, around 17 million, and I will take that all day, every day. And I think we end up adding a clause to it as well. No, we didn't. So we just did it straight up. Kind of forgot about that. So we end up bringing in a younger player and probably decent amount more potential, because last time I checked, he wasn't. Augustin was kind of failing to live up to expectation. As a 22-year-old, though, I would expect him to be a little bit better. I don't know if our reports will still be as accurate. It says could improve slightly, so he's still a good Bundesliga player, but obviously we wouldn't mind kind of improving him, or improving that spot just a little bit more. And obviously having the extra cash to do so is just fantastic. We did bring in Manuel Neuer as well for backup, which I've been the biggest fan of him as a goalkeeper. So very happy with that. We got him for 145k, so that's an absolute steal. He got a shutout in his first game. We did, well, you guys saw that we brought in Ulrich as well, and just happy with all around the players that we ended up getting. I don't think we did anything else in terms of the out department. Daniel Williams, we parted ways with, but we showed you that before. Just a youngster. Any youngster that can't really make it for us, we're definitely going to ship them away. So, but we do have the Juventus game, so let's see what squad we have for that game. With a 2-1 lead in aggregate, we're going to go with this team. Moving forward, we do have Big goal, Finkruff, Schmidt, Hubbards, and Soppy are going to start for us. Hassan and Martel as our defensive mid. We have Tresoldi, Darday, and Koku going to start as our attacking mid and wingers, and then Wipers going to get the nod up front. We don't really have too many injuries. We do have Thielman, who's a little bit tired as well. He might be able to play if we need it. Ulrich, same thing. Deal's the only one that's really out, and Damar is unregistered. So we're going to go with this team. We do have Kramashi on the bench. I could put him in instead of Makoku, but I do think that our team does lack depth. I think waiting to see where we can put Kramashi is probably the best bet for us moving forward. So we are going into Juventus, so I do hope that we don't get caught, or we don't do anything stupid, like get anyone sent off early on. I feel as though that'd be absolutely destructive towards how well we do, because we'll just be back foot the whole time. So no penalties, no sent off, guys, nothing shady, and we do get the ball back to end the first highlight of the game. And yeah, I already know Makoku is tired. He might even get injured just because of his fatigue. You never know, really. And we almost concede so early on. 5 minutes in, we almost go down 1-0, which would be terrible. All we have to do is tie or win this game. That's all we have to do. That shouldn't be too much to ask, right? If we go up 1-0, I will like our chances a lot more. Mokoku crosses it in, gets turned away immediately. Asan now with it. Finds Schmidt. Back to Trisoldi, to Asan. Just beat him down the wing there. How is that not a penalty? How is that not a penalty? Darday now shoots it. We do get the rebound. Mokoku can't... I don't get it. I don't get how Mokoku can't even control that. They're professionals, right? We do at least have the one shot, but somehow their shot that missed the target was a better opportunity than ours. Finkriff now with the corner. Hubbard's now with it back to Finkriff. He gets the ball back. Asan now shoots it and just shoots it completely over. He gets like probably 1 out of 7. He's like the Mighty Ducks guy. 1 out of 7 is going to hit the net. Finkriff now with another corner. Crosses it in. Asan gets to it, but not really threatening at all. Finkriff now gets to it. Shoots it. Mokoku now with the... What is this? Oh my god. Mokoku sucks so bad. How do you... You just walk it right into the goalie's hands? Jesus. Dest now with it. Gets the ball back. We're going to go down 1-0 here. I thought that was in. Urbig just can't quite figure himself out. Blocks it, and then the other goal, the other shot almost goes in. We do concede a corner here. I'm not going to say his name. Almost gets to it, but we do get a goal kick here. And they do have 6 shots, 1 on target. Their XG is probably going to be through the roof here. Martel now with it. Back to Schmidt. Finkriff can beat him. Cross it in, please. Wiper, 7 foot tall. 7 foot tall Wiper with his 17th of the season. We're up 1-0. All we have to do is maintain, guys. Mokoku is going to play until he's pretty much injured at this point. Just because I want a fresh Kramashi for most of the game. Good cross, though. And an even better header. I don't think their center back could have done anything with it. Wiper is showing exactly why we signed him. You can't teach height, guys. And I mean, how are they beating us in XG with 3 shots on target? I do not understand. Do not want to understand. Yeah, Mokoku's going to get subbed off probably just after half. I think he might get a little bit of a bump. But he's holding up, but at what price, really? Yeah, he's going to have to get subbed off pretty soon. Asan now with it. He's going to find... It's going to go right to Mokoku, and he's going to lose it, right? Yep. Yeah, we definitely need to take him off soon. We do concede a corner here. Almost ties it up there. Again, all we have to do is tie or win. And we're going to look to switch off Mokoku very, very soon. He is only a 6.6 too. So right after this highlight, he's coming off. Just don't do anything stupid. We are, aren't we? I know it. Mokoku's going to do an own goal. And Chesney now with it to Gotti. This is a long highlight. You know something's going to happen. Yep, Dest now with it. Crossing it in. Yep, I knew it. I already knew it. We're not even going to look at this. We're going to ignore it. It did not happen. Mokoku's coming off. We're going to put in Kramashi for now. He's the first sub that we do. And I swear, if Kramashi ends up lighting it up as soon as he comes in, I feel like a genius. All we got to do is maintain, guys. Let's not ruin our composure here. Martel to Asan. Don't shoot from there. Finds Kramashi. Oh my god, a post! Oh my god. We could have been up 2-1. I was already looking like a genius, but unfortunately I look like an absolute idiot. And yeah, they want Elderede, so can we have anyone that can... I guess Borje can play up there. We're going to put Kramashi in more of his natural position. Borier's going to play on the right there for now. I don't want to take off Darday, but Finkruff looks like he needs to come off as well. We're going to hold off on that one. He is playing very well, so I do not want to do anything to threaten that. Urbig somehow gets a save. I don't know what was happening there. All we gotta do is maintain, guys. All we gotta do is maintain. And just give it right back to them, guys. Get the ball back! Darday's also tired as well, so Finkruff and Darday are the two ones that will have to be subbed off. I don't like that at all, especially if we go to extra time. But we're going to hold off 70 minutes, and Tresoldi's going to have to come off as well. So all our attacking options are going to be taken off, and oh, we did get a free kick. Thank God. Hubbard's to Soppy there. Back to Hubbard's. Oh yeah, Kermashi's defensive mid, I forgot. Back to Urbig. Maintain possession, guys. Schmidt's already carrying yellow. He's the only one on our team with a yellow. But he will be the only one that would go as left back. He's not too tired, so Finkruff now with it. Crosses it in. Oh, Wiper almost got to the end of that. I'm still holding off. I don't want to make subs. But does look like they're going with two strikers. We'll do it right after this. As much as it pains me. Oh my God, we get caught already. Urbig turns it away. We do get a corner that we've conceded. Yeah, Finkruff, Martel, Darday, and Tresoldi. So we're gonna have to pick. I think only 3 of them can go, right? Yeah. Tresoldi now with it. So we're gonna make the changes here. Schmidt's gonna come in for Finkruff there. So we're gonna bring in. Let's bring in Killian. Even Soppy's injured or tired. Martel. We're gonna put in Elder for Martel, and then Darday's gonna have to stay. I can't risk taking him off. We're gonna put in Thielman. It's only 10 minutes. Just don't get hurt, buddy. Don't get hurt. It's gonna go in as attacking left mid there, and it's already showing that he's taking a knock. I really hope that's just the initial knock. Goes over. Could have been a goal. That post is going to haunt us, though. Kermashi's post is definitely going to haunt us. Pass it. What are you doing? My God, this is ridiculous. It's like we bet against our team. Oh my God. That was the worst move ever. Hubbard ends up giving it right to him. 4 minutes extra time. Dwindling down. All we have to do is maintain possession here, and we'll be moving forward. Darday with it. And there it goes. We have Thielman that managed to not get more injured. Actually, jury's still on that. 3-2 win. We'll take that. So we managed to tie it. We get 8.23 million for it. We'll take that all day long. Kind of delighted with win. Let's take a look at our finances here. 39 million. So we managed to actually do pretty decent throughout the season. Started off at around 73 million throughout the season, and we still managed to maintain a little more than half of that. So it's already looking pretty good, but let's jump to our next game and see if we can manage to get a similar result that what we just did. So it's around that time of the season where we end up getting our youth intake, and so far it doesn't look too bad. We do have Yannick Meyer, who's going to be coming in as a right back, which kind of sucks because we did bring in a right back as well. We brought in Wensing, and if we only knew this, we could have probably held back on spending 9 million. But either way, I think they're going to be pretty good. He is only 15, so obviously there's a decent amount that he'll have to do to fit into the squad. Anyways, we do have Patrick Horn, Olenek, and Richer, who are all midfielders as well. Horn looks pretty good. Now, already at 11, he could pretty much play anywhere. Attacking mid does definitely look like a very good opportunity. Free kick taking, we might want to kind of expand a little bit more on that as well. We might end up putting him on more of a training for that as well. Hardworking midfielder, I do like that, but we're gonna have to figure out whether or not to put him anywhere. Actually, he can probably at 16, he can probably play anywhere on the wing. His crossing's already 11, dribbling's 11, finishing's 11, and first touch 11. So there's a decent amount of 11s as well. Heading's not really there. His height's pretty low, so I mean he can kind of slot in anywhere. His acceleration's the only thing that kind of bothers me, and pace as well. But we can still probably kind of make do with that. He still looks pretty solid. And then the one thing that jumps off with Olenek is just his determination, flair, teamwork, and natural fitness. All these just look absolutely insane. So it looks like we have a solid left back and a solid right back for this season. We are going to definitely try and improve his acceleration, though. His pace isn't too bad, but obviously we want him to be a little bit faster, and we're going to focus over on that over the next little while. His crossing is not as high as I was hoping. Dribbling's kind of okay. He's definitely going to have to be focused a little bit more on his dribbling as well. Penalty taking doesn't really matter. Anticipation's somewhat okay. Richter, though, attacking left mid as well, probably going to be suited as a winger. But again, no acceleration. I don't know who's training these guys early on, and there's just no acceleration with any of these players, which is odd since it's something that I would probably focus the most attention on if I was managing a team. It's just their acceleration, because you know you're going to get beat. Ulasoy could improve a lot. Not going to really make any decisions on him so far. Center back, 6 foot, so 6 foot is probably the minimum of what we would want. Salafu as well. No acceleration. Passing's okay. Positioning's okay. But 5'6" is not. Defensive midfielder for sure. There's no way he can play anywhere where he has to header it. Paul Kelly, though, finally someone with acceleration and just speed in general, so we can definitely focus on that. Oddly enough, his finishing is 15, though. So what it's saying a winger, though, I would imagine he'd be an inside forward is probably what I would do with that kind of finishing. But composure's still pretty good as well. So I mean, I could easily see this guy converting to a striker. But the fact that he's 15 years old and a Canadian, we're definitely going to focus on trying to bring this guy on the national level. That will be kind of the goal if I can do it as well. Blind, again, our worst players have better physicals, which is kind of odd, I guess. And then all these guys don't really seem like they're really jumping out at us. But we do have a game. We do have a game playing against Barcelona. We did win the first leg there. So as long as we don't lose by 2-0, we should be fine. Now, the pundits are suggesting that either team could win this one. They don't expect a draw. They expect that one team's going to run away with it. Finkrev already wanted by PSV. Yeah, I don't really want to get rid of him at all. He seems undervalued to me. But we don't really want to get rid of him at all. And this is probably the team that we end up going for. Mendy's probably going to start there. Soppy's on the bench. Neuer's there. Bourier, Curly, Wensing, and Ulrich. So yeah, this looks like the team that we'd probably go with anyways. So as long as we don't have anyone get sent off early, we should be primed to take this. And it does look like a normal team that they would be playing as well. So we managed to win at home. All we have to do is not lose terribly away. If we get the first goal early, I do like our chances at moving forward here. Thielman to Martel and to Mendy. But so far, it doesn't seem as though there's a lot of traction for this series. So this will probably be one of the last episodes that we're going to do. We're probably going to do another one just to end the season. So that'll be the last episode probably. And then maybe we'll do a 5 years in the future kind of thing. But we're probably not going to continue doing this. We'll end up doing a different way of of managing and not kind of have it in the structure that we've had so far. But I think I'll release at least 1 or 2 more series before the new Football Manager comes out next season. But I think this will probably be the end, assuming that we end up actually winning the league. If we don't end up winning the league, then obviously I'll play until we win it. But all we have to really do is win the league. But I might do a recap maybe 5 years in the future and kind of see where we're at. But that's definitely something that we'll end up probably doing. But so far, I mean, the success has been pretty good for this series, but we're not going to end up focusing all our attention if not many people are watching it. And Darvish, we used to have him last season, so I'm kind of hoping that he does end up screwing us over in this one. Do not. Okay, gets turned away there. Still only 4 minutes in, and there's been a lot of action so far. I do not like that at all. We are playing more cautious, which, I mean, as long as it's not very defensive, I'm happy with. Wiper could have easily got that. But I do like where this team is going, but seems like the turnaround's pretty quick, and we're already kind of at the top of the league, and even competing pretty well in terms of Champions League, which is something that I wouldn't have expected throughout even this series. I'd say that it would have been a lot more difficult for us to be even somewhat competitive. Almost go down 1-0, but we'll take the goal kick all day long. And they're almost at 1 XG. And that one just goes over as well. So it looks like they're very much so asking for the goal to come. And I think we just gotta give some words of encouragement here. They are kind of, I don't really like their formation though. And they go up 1-0. And just as I critique their structure, they end up scoring. I don't know why no one was guarding him, but Baldy just ran right through us. And already not looking good. Words of encouragement clearly don't matter because they're not taking to it. See if we can get on the board before halftime. DL with a shot. Oh my god, that was a nice shot. Ter Stegen ends up turning away though. 4-1 for Liverpool against Aston Villa. They got kind of the luck of the draw there. I would have, and we can't clear it. We're going to go down here. Urbig turns away. That was ridiculous. Some of these animations are pretty ridiculous. They just end up kicking each other and somehow loses the ball for a perfect shot on target. Wiper runs away from it and down on the right wing there. Christensen now with it. 2 Baldy. I'm not even going to try and say half these names. Gavi has it, and then Arujo. Turned away. Thank God it's not a pen. Urbig managed to save it. So far, 1-0 going to half. And I don't know why one of their players is upset, or 2 of their players are upset. But they're just running right through us. Like a hot knife through butter. And I'm not even sure who we're going to sub. I guess Mendy's going to have to come off. If we can get just 1 goal here, it definitely puts it not really out of reach, but does put us in a position where we should be at least a little bit comfortable. But even though Barcelona is not as deadly as what they've been in recent years, they're still a team that could definitely cause this issue. Oh my god, that is so ridiculous. Why would Thielman ever do that? That's a red card. My god, this is insane. I hate this game so much. That is so ridiculous. Why would... That was so unprovoked too. That doesn't make any sense. My god. I'm furious actually, because this happened twice already now. 2 games just like this. Wiper's I'm gonna take off Wiper, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Really don't know what to tell you. Darday, we don't want to be defending for Jesus for the 45 minutes. So 11. We're gonna put on guess Kramashi. Yeah, Kramashi's gonna come in. Kramashi can play where? Go roaming playmaker. I feel as though Mokoku kind of has to come on though. DL's DL's still healthy though. Guess DL will put up front for now. Kind of go more like the Christmas tree formation. Just play narrow. But that's ridiculous. There's no reason why that would ever happen. He just goes in double slide tackle when it's not even a threatening position. Like, absolutely insane. And we started to kind of come back a little bit, so... And only 4 shots, 1 on target. It looks like that's probably going to be ending that way. And we're going to have to be smart and calculated about our subs, though. But another corner. If this goes to extra time, we're done, though. I already know we're done. Herbig managed to save that. Hopefully they just play with their food. But we're going to put Tresoldi in for DL anyways. Mokoku probably for Darday. Turned away. We do have a corner here that we'd have to defend. Mendy's going to come off. And I guess Soppy will come on for him. That should be an offside there. Alright. So we'll make the switch now. Mendy coming off. I guess Killian probably would have been the better move, actually. I don't want to put in... Let's put in Darday at midfield, actually. He can't play midfield, can he? Oh, defensive midfielder he can't. Okay, Kermashi can, though. Darday cannot... What's going on here? Oh, okay. So just a smidgen up. And now all of a sudden he can play that position. Insane. Attacking playmaker. We'll go attacking with that. Hassan can play there too, so maybe we don't make that other sub right away. But Martel, I feel as though, should come off. We'll put Elderete there. He can play ball-winning midfield. Do get the goal kick. 2 subs now, so we have 2 more. Hassan and Darday already exhausted. That's weird. I'm never listening to the very defensive thing ever again, though. We did that once and we lost. So, yeah, I guess Hassan's going to have to come off. We're going to put in Mokoku. Deal's going to come off. We're going to put on Tresoldi. Darday can still probably play. And that is probably it. Yeah, we're going to have to force ourselves to keep Darday here. It is only 15 minutes. I know you're never supposed to change on a corner, but yeah. And that's why. That is ridiculous. How does that happen? How does that happen the one time I switch on a corner? I thought it was a goal kick, to be honest. And it's 2-2. I don't even know what happened. Farron ends up passing it to Fati. Herbig touched it. Herbig should have been able to save that. It's 2-2, and this just seems like it's been scripted from the get-go. And here we're going to concede another corner here. Gets turned away. So disappointing. I guess I should probably put Tresoldi a little bit more shallow, because it doesn't look like he's doing anything with it. And I know we're kind of compensating on the wing by playing more central, but I wonder if even putting Darday as midfield is ruining the formation. Yeah, we're getting caught obviously on the wing. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. Own goal? Own goal, of course it's an own goal. And we are kicked out of... This is ridiculous. I'm pissed. Thielman's gonna get sold for sure. I can't deal with that. Alright. And we're gonna do this one change. I'm gonna yell at the team. I'm probably gonna throw my water bottle at Thielman. I don't know what else to do. But going down 3-2 like this is pretty ridiculous. We're gonna demand more. It's not the rest of the team's fault, it's clearly his fault. And this is the one thing that I don't like about Football Manager is when this kind of stuff happens. You saw the animation, you saw it happen in absolute slow-mo. We're going to go down. Oh no. We don't, but yeah, you see it in an absolute slow-mo. It's just pretty ridiculous. 22 shots, 11 on target. We were decent in the beginning. The first minute of the second half was pretty solid, but then for whatever reason, no pressure. Thielman just takes out both his legs. We're gonna have to watch that a replay afterwards. And I don't think we're really threatening any chances here. Soppy tries to go for a header, nowhere near it, and we get caught on the counter. Fatty ends up kicking it over. Darday apparently upset as well. Obviously, he doesn't know how to play midfield. That seems like the logical pass that you would do in that situation. It's just crossing it right into the mid instead of just running it up a couple steps when there's no pressure on you. 6 minutes extra time, and I don't think we're going to have a shot on target for the rest of it. We might go down another one. Alderete, he's going to clear it. Just watch. He slows down. Oh my god. Mokoku now with it. Finds Tresoldi. That was a terrible pass. And just when I thought that we were actually going to be able to move forward with this, we end up losing 3-0. I thought we had a chance, but apparently not. Arujo kicks it over, but that's probably the last play of the game. And of course, Urbig wouldn't kick it up to try and send everyone forward. Yeah, that's of course the game. I'm going to look at the slide tackle. No, I'm far from pleased from that. What the hell? Individuals, where is he? Team leader. Unacceptable. He better be anxious. I'm going to find him actually. I'm going to see if I can find him for several weeks. It's not going to show it. It's not going to show it on that, is it? Let's see. Match report. I think it should let me do it. There we go. We're going to have to watch this again because I'm definitely going to find him. Okay. So we weren't even really going to get caught. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright, where is he? Let's see. Too bad I can't just find him extra. I really want to release them on a free right now. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna point finger at him. Okay. Negative. No, I'm not backing down. Alright. As long as he knows, I will transfer him if he ever plays like that again. That is ridiculous. I can't even believe it. So, yeah, so Mayor is the top guy is what they're saying. Our youth candidates lose, obviously, because our youth is actually pretty good. We do bring ourselves up to 42 million though, so I do like that. Still around 5 million in the bank balance for transfer budget, so we should have a decent amount next season. But yeah, I'm finding him more actually. 2 weeks' wages, yeah. Let's see what he does. Acknowledge that he deserved to be fined for his dismissal. Alright. Does that increase our finances? I couldn't remember what the actual dollar amount was. But good. Good that we fined him 2 weeks. It should have been even more. I should have fined him a month. But all in all, we're out of that competition, so we don't need to worry about that. But Bundesliga, though, still top cheese. 7 points clear, and should be able to increase with the next couple games. But now that we don't have to focus on that, we'll probably come back for the the semis there, and probably one of the games that might clinch it for us, or the last game. But yeah, we'll come back for the Pokal, and we might even play the final if we end up making it through against Darmstadt. And yeah, we'll play the last game as well, or the game that ends up making us champions. So it could be the Wolfsburg, could be even Borussia Mönchengladbach, but that'll be the last episode that we end up doing of the series, and then we might do a recap in a couple seasons time. So hopefully you guys like this. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and thank you for watching. Until next time.